All right, fifth graders. Second day with no Mr. Manderfeld. I hope you guys are surviving. Let's take a look at the video to correct the homework for tonight. I hope that you all did it. You guys got to write it down. If not, hey, watch the video and check it out, okay? So the first thing we have is adding mixed numbers. A mixed number means that, look, we have a whole number and a fraction. But we're going to do the 6 steps the same way we would do with any stacking, okay? So let's remember what we do. First, we stack it. 4 3/4 plus 2 1/2. Second thing we're going to do is make our fraction bars far apart. Then we're going to put our, whoa, geez, what just happened there? Then we're going to put our 4 x's. And then we're going to see where our denominators meet. So where are 2 and 4 going to meet? Pretty cool. They meet right away at 4. So that's our new denominator. And now we're going to make what's called an equivalent fraction, right? Equal fractions. So 2 times what is 4? Times 2. Whatever you do to the denominator, we do to the numerator. How about this one? How do you get from 4 to 4? Times 1. Whatever you do to the denominator, we do to the numerator. And now just multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. And now we're going to write the whole thing sideways and add, okay? So let me get out my handy dandy eraser. Look at this, very satisfying. Look at that eraser. Woo! That's fun to do. Okay. So back to the pen though. Let's write this sideways. So we have 4. See, that's where I'm getting the 4 from. And 3/4 plus 2 and 2/4 equals, well, let's do the whole numbers first. Actually, let me use this. Let's take 4 plus 2. Okay, so 4 plus 2 is 6. And then add the tops. 3 plus 2 is 5/4. So technically, this is the correct answer. But what do you guys notice about this? Do you see that that's a fraction greater than 1? So what is 5/4 really the same as? Well, if you divided 5 by 4, what would you get? You would get just this part right here, over here, this part. You'd get 1 remainder 1/4, right? 1 remainder 1/4. And then don't forget, you have 6 holes plus 1 hole. So your best answer, best and final answer would be 7 1/4. All right, let's do the prime factorization for 100. I'm going to do 20 times 5. I doubt anybody really did that. I bet you most of you picked 10 times 10. Okay, but it's okay. It's still going to work. Let's go to the end of this branch. 5's prime. Circle it. Is 20 prime? Nope. How do you make 20? 4 times 5, or of course 2 times 10. We have another prime number, 5. And is 4 prime? Nope. We got 2 times 2. So what is our prime factorization? 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. Remember, any order, 2 2's and 2 5's. Going back to the iReady, this is the way you probably saw it on iReady, because this is the way they'll teach you in 6th grade. 2, how many 2's are there? To the second power, right? See how there's 2 2's? Times 5, how many 5's are there? To the second power. That is the best answer for 6th grade. Okay, let's look at number 3. Again, a fraction greater than 1. What is 9 divided by 2? 4 remainder 1 half. Okay, I like this. This thing is always very satisfying. Who remembers the rule for multiplying decimals? Oh yeah, that's right. Ignore the decimal. So I'm going to do 38. I feel like I wrote that wrong. It's times 12, not times 2, Mr. Manderfeld. Okay, 38 times 12. I ignored the decimal. See right there? I ignored it. I'm going to multiply, magic 0. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Kill, cross, magic 0. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 3 is 3. Add, we get 6, 15, 4. But remember, it's super important. It is a decimal problem. We need to put the decimal back in. So how many in the original problem, how many digits are behind the decimal? We have a 1/10 here. Do you have anything in this one? No. So there's 1 behind the decimal. That's why the decimal goes right there. The answer is 45 and 6/10. All right, page 2. How about the rule for dividing decimals? Well, let's do long division. 68 and 5/10 divided by 5. Remember, when you divide decimals, it's pretty simple. You just put the decimal straight up like that. The decimal really goes right there. Okay? All right, let me switch colors back to yellow. All right, how many 5s go into 6? 1. Touch it. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract and bring down. Start over. How many 5s are in 18? 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 8 take away 5 is 3. Bring down your 5. Last question. How many 5s go into 35? 7. 7 times 5 is 35. And you get remainder 0. So the answer is 13 and 7/10. Okay, I would stop here, but I need to show you guys something else that's going to get you ready for something that's a little bit complicated that you're going to learn about in today's lesson. It's going to be subtracting with borrowing, but this is what I want you guys to practice right now, okay? If I have 8/8, right, that would equal 1 whole. Do you all agree? 8/8 is 1 whole, okay? What if I had 4 on the bottom? What would I have to put on the top to make a whole? Hopefully somebody out there is answering in their mind, or maybe even raising their hand. You'd have to put a 4, right? Anybody seeing the pattern? If you don't, let's try another one. What if I have 12 on the denominator? What would I need to put on the top to make 1 whole? That's right, 12. Right? What are you noticing? Every time the top and the bottom is the same. Why? Because you need 12 pieces to make a whole, and you have 12 pieces. That's why it equals 1. Okay? Why am I telling you this? Let's just practice a few more and then I'll explain why. What if I have 26 on the bottom? What goes on the top? That's right, 26, because that makes 1 whole. So why am I teaching this? Today, what you're going to see is a lesson where you're going to have a problem like this. 5 and 2/5, let's call it. And you're going to need to subtract, and you're going to need to borrow. So you're going to be doing crossing out the 5 and making it a 4. And then you're going to add 1 whole. But 1 whole is not 10/10. It's whatever the denominator is. So in this case, a whole, because remember the denominator is 5, is 5/5. So how many total would you have when you borrow and make this a 4? That would then become 7/5. Then you would have enough to subtract. Okay, try another one. I know at first when I show you this, it's like so confusing. Try another one. Let's say we get 6 and 3/12. And let's say we needed to borrow. We'd cross out the 6 and make it a 5. And then we'd have to do what? What would make 1 whole in this situation? 12/12. Again, where am I getting that from? The denominator is 12. And to make a whole, remember, you always just have to have whatever the denominator is, same number. So then how many would you have? You'd have 3 plus 12. You'd have 15/12. Okay, last one. This one I'm not going to actually tell you the answer to. I want you to, someone raise their hand and see if anybody in class can figure it out, okay? Let's say I had 6 and 4/7 and I needed to borrow. What would you do? Go ahead and figure that one out in class. Enjoy the video. I'm hoping to be back Monday, guys, and all that fun stuff. Mario Kart Monday. Let's see, Mario Kart and Plants versus and Pizza Party. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to. I'll be back when I feel better. Okay, you guys? All right, have a great day.